Information about assessment for certified courses in Tipperary ETB. Introduction. This video outlines important information about the assessment process for Tipperary ETB learners doing courses that lead to certification. Understanding assessment is important so that you have the best chance of doing well on your course and that you get the best results you can. This video is 8 minutes long. Assessment methods. You may be assessed in many ways. For example, there may be practical assessments, a written exam, or continuous assessments. Continuous assessment is a way of assessing your progress through regular tests, assignments, project work, and other methods rather than just one final exam. It also allows for frequent feedback. The collection of different assessments in one place is referred to as a portfolio of evidence. Assessment brief. For continuous assessment, your teacher will give you an assessment brief, which will give you the instructions you need to complete your assessment. Examination paper. In some courses, you will be expected to sit a timed and supervised examination, so you will be given an exam paper to complete under supervised conditions. Assessment deadlines. As you go through your course, your teacher will give you an assessment plan, which shows your assessment deadline dates. You are expected to submit your work on time. Exceptional circumstances. If something unexpected happens and you can't attend an exam or finish your project on time, you may be able to get more time to complete it. This is called an extension, but extensions are only granted in exceptional circumstances. An example of an exceptional circumstance is a recent bereavement of a close family member, friend, or child, or the sudden onset of a disabling condition. There is a process for applying for extensions, and it is on a case-by-case basis. You must let your teacher know of your exceptional circumstances as soon as possible to see if you can apply or qualify for an extension. It is important that you discuss whether an extension will impact on your results. Exemptions. If you already have a certificate or qualifications from QQI or another awarding body, you may not need to complete a particular module, and you should talk to your teacher as soon as possible to see if you qualify for an exemption. If you choose to use the exemption for the module, you need to check to see if this affects your final grade. Reasonable accommodation in assessment. Sometimes learners who have a disability may need specific help to take a test or do a project. This is called reasonable accommodation. Examples of this may include getting someone to read the test to them, having bigger print, taking breaks, or having more time to finish the test. If you think you need this kind of help, you should tell your teacher as soon as possible. There is an application process to follow, and you will need to show proof of your disability. Keep copies of your work. We securely destroy your assessments once the certification process is complete, so we suggest you save a copy of all your assessment work before you give it to your teacher, because once you submit it, you may not get it back. Some assessment pieces, like practical work or craft projects, may be returned to you after the grading process is done, and your teacher will let you know what their centre policy is. Please check with your centre about the return of craft items and portfolios. Marking. Your portfolio of evidence will be marked and graded by your teacher or another assessor. Depending on the course you are doing and the awarding body, grading may be different. If you're doing a course that leads to a QQI Level 3 award, the grade you will get if you achieve everything will be successful, S, whereas if you're doing a QQI course from Level 4 to 6 and have achieved the standards, the grades will be distinction, merit, pass, unsuccessful. Quality checks. After marking, Tipperary ETB conducts a series of checks to ensure that the work you've completed is accurate and is graded accordingly. This includes external confirmation that our process and standards are conducted in line with national quality assurance standards. Statement of results and certificates. After your work is certified, you will receive a statement of results. Your certificate will issue a number of weeks after this. Appeal. If you're not satisfied with the results you have been awarded or the way in which the assessment process was carried out, you can make an appeal. There is a fee for each module you appeal, but this will be returned to you if your appeal is successful. Exams. If your module has a timed and supervised exam, you will need to be aware of the examination procedures for the awarding body. For example, there may be rules about when you can enter and leave the exam, the conduct expected of you during the exam, and the consequences if you break the exam rules. For QQI courses that have exams, see Learner Instructions for Exam. Repeats. We will try to facilitate you to retake an assessment if you are not achieving a pass in a module or course. However, it is important for you to know that repeats are not always automatic and will depend on the programme rules and other conditions. We do not generally allow you to repeat to improve your grade, so make sure you know what's needed in your course to pass and progress to other courses. Academic integrity. It is important to Tipperary ETB that our assessment process is fair and consistent, and therefore we want you to understand academic integrity. Academic integrity is all about fairness, responsibility, and honesty when it comes to completing your assessment. It's important to understand academic integrity so that your learning and the award reputation is protected, and so that you don't fall into the trap of cheating unintentionally. Your teacher will signpost you to the other resources available that will help you understand more about academic integrity and academic misconduct. Academic skills development. For more guides to help support your academic skills development and to help you avoid academic misconduct, download the Referencing Handbook and the Academic Writing Handbook. Help yourself to do well in assessment. Take responsibility for your learning and assessment. Attend class regularly and catch up if you're missing. Carefully consider any feedback you get from your teacher on your assessments. Remember, your teacher should always be the first point of contact for any queries you have or support you need about your assessments. We also have a Tipperary ETB Learner Guide to Assessment, and you can find this on our website www.tipperaryetb.ie. And most importantly, talk, don't walk. If you're stuck, talk to your teacher and other staff members in your centre for more information on our assessment procedures. If you want to read more into our specific assessment procedures, they are published on our website on www.tipperaryetb.ie. The location of these procedures on the website may change from time to time, so it's best to check with your teacher as to where the updated information is found. Thank you for choosing Tipperary ETB, and we hope you enjoy your time with us and wish you every success. Stay informed by following us on our social media.